top 10 teams in the NFL. I like the top. I'm not sure about the bottom. Here we go.
Herd hierarchy.
Time is now. Let's go.
The top 10 NFL teams according to Colin. Number 10.
I'm going to put the Commanders in. They had 480 yards against the Bears. I thought, they needed a Hail Mary to beat the Bears. I thought they were the significantly better coach team and better team. They've won 6 of 7 games. Their only loss to the Ravens, and that was competitive. They don't give away the ball at all. They're well coached. They only have 3 giveaways all season. I think they need to go out and get a corner at the trade deadline. I've got the Commanders at 10.
Number 9.
Steelers, they win again. It looks like they found the answer at quarterback. Is it the ultimate answer? Well, Russell Wilson is getting the ball to George Pickens. That is obvious that Pickens now is thriving. Russell Wilson has 21 straight games with at least 1 touchdown pass, longest active streak, even longer than Mahomes. And listen, throwing the ball down the field, 15-plus yards, he was 8 of 10. So this is Russell like Seattle. It's like Seattle light, defensive culture, good run game, tough at home, couple playmakers. Russell 2 or 3 times downfield makes a play.
Number 8.
The Texans. Listen, Nico Collins, Stephon Diggs aren't around, so it's hard to judge this team. What I worry about is the pressure that C.J. Stroud is facing. Like, he's getting hit 3rd most sacked quarterback in the NFL. But again, like Washington, I love the young quarterback. I like the coach. They just don't have their playmakers healthy. But I think this is a team that can win a playoff game or maybe 2.
Number 7.
Philadelphia, big concerns about the coach. But Jalen Hurts, I said this, it feels like the last couple of weeks they've figured out. Let's close in on what we asked Jalen Hurts to do. He was 9 for 9 in the second half against the Bengals. He's running more. He's throwing less. He's cutting down on the turnovers. And the Eagles are 13-1 when Hurts has no turnovers. So I think Philadelphia's looked at it and said, we're not going to throw it 35 times a game. He's going to run 10 times. He's going to throw 20 times. Going to keep it within certain boundaries, and this roster is excellent. Philly at 7.
Number 6.
The Packers, again, Malik Willis is 3-0. You worry about, I don't worry about much other than Jordan Love's help, but I really like the organization. I think this team could improve more than any in the NFL because they're so young. I think we're on the precipice of seeing this team go on a 5 or a 6 game heater in December and January where they surpass Detroit. But you got Jordan Love's banged up. It just speaks to the stability and continuity of the franchise that Tennessee bailed on Malik Willis, and he is 3-0 as a starter. And they put him on the roster. He hadn't been here a year. They put him on during the 53-man roster cut. That kid's barely been in town.
Number 5.
The 49ers. Now, actually, they're undervalued. Because all their games are standalone or national TV, we pick them apart like the Cowboys. Well, the Cowboys are bad. The Niners are good. They are 3-0 this season when Purdy does not have a turnover, and 15-0 since Brock Purdy arrived when he doesn't have a turnover. And they're getting healthy. McCaffrey probably plays in a couple of weeks. Jennings is coming back. They're all beat up. But I thought they were overvalued early. Now I think as they're getting healthy, they're a bit undervalued.
Number 4.
I still love the Ravens, but here's the thing with the Ravens. Number 1 rush defense, and yet the worst pass defense. Number 1 total offense, but also they've allowed the most plays of 20-plus yards. So they're going to be in a lot of track meets, and they're going to win most of these track meets. But you saw it against Cleveland. This is a team where I get so much explosion offensively, but I do think it hurts them in January and February. If you get gashed, you can outplay teams and lose. And that's what Baltimore does. They have the most big plays and surrender the most big plays. Ravens at 4.
Number 3.
I feel like I'm getting Josh Allen without the mistakes. They're a bully against average teams. 6-0 against teams that are 500 or worse. And they're 0-2 against teams like the Ravens and Texans. So sometimes they're not as finely tuned as I like. But again, I feel like Green Bay, I get some cultural stability here within the organization. They're not allowing sacks, the second fewest giveaways in the league. So it's a much cleaner version, a much more polished version offensively than in previous years. Buffalo at 3.
Number 2.
You could put Detroit at number 1, but Kansas City's there until they lose. I mean, this team's blowing people out. They have more touchdowns, 24, than incompletions, 20 over the last 5 games. Best offensive line. Do I trust Dan Campbell situationally in a big spot? I'm not sure if I do. He gets very emotional, but that emotion is what built this culture, and I've got so much respect. I said this week when they played the Titans, it looked like Bama during the Saban dynasty and Citadel came to town. It wasn't a competitive NFL game, and you get about 4 of those a season.
Number 1.
The Chiefs. It's so funny. They're so nuanced now. Second best third down offense, but the fewest big plays. Forget the Tyreek Hill days. Those are over. What they are is great in moments, great in goal line stands, great on third down, great on opening drive. They do all the Belichick-Brady dynasty in New England things. In the biggest, highest leverage moments, they're great. But the ceiling offensively. Now, they'll get Rashee Rice. Who knows if he comes back? They're going to get Hollywood Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster. So the offense will get some of its big play potential back. But right now, what the Chiefs are is great in moments. I'm not sure it's a great team yet. Hi, everybody. It's me, Uncle Colin. Subscribe here to get the latest from the herd, including exclusive behind-the-scenes videos and more, wherever you may be, however you may be watching. Thanks again for making us part of your day.